Hi, I'm Paris, and twice a week my duties include walking the perimeter of our house, saying, gee, I really ought to mow the lawn, and looking for wasp nests in the eaves. Wasp nests like these.
I have to say, I don't like the way he's looking at me.
And then it's time to do battle, either with this eco spray that just sort of really irritates them, burns their eyes and their mouth. I know this from experience because I've sprayed this when the wind has blown it back into my face. Or this one, which is very potent. Within 5 seconds after spraying them, the wasps fall to the ground dead. But I wonder a little about the residual chemical, what it's doing to me, to the kids, to our dog. So there is another solution for wasps. I hadn't heard of this. It's sort of getting to the problem before they start building the nests. And it is this, the Y wasp trap.
Epic review, guys.
Y as in wasps, hornets, and yellow jackets. Not that I could tell the difference between them, even with the handy guide included of the most likely culprits that are out there on your eaves. So there are no chemicals involved except what's in the attractorant, whatever is attractive to hornets, wasps, and yellow jackets. This goes for about $15. I bought it at Home Depot. If you'd like to find out more about it, I'll have a link to it down below this video. The other advantage of using this trap is that once you set it up, it does the work. You clean it out, I guess, occasionally, but you don't have to go out there and do battle with the insects. You're not out there like a crazy person trying to wait till the wind is just right, spraying from 10, 12 feet away, and then running like crazy before the wasps get a bead on you. Now, as you saw, I have an active wasp nest building thing going on out there by my garage. So my plan is to hang this right next to where they're doing their stuff and see whether those wasps will be attracted to come into this and stop building the nest. In order to do that, I've got to attach something out there so I can hang this right next to them without annoying them too much. I have read through the instructions. I think I know what I'm doing. There are basically two chambers in this to capture the insects. One is the top chamber, which you fill with the attractorant and water mixed up to this level. And then the portion on top, when it's hanging by its weight, this comes up, which opens little spots the wasps can climb down into. And then they come through this little meshed area and out here into this chamber. The idea is, I guess, that they won't be likely to find this hole and climb back out. Instead, they'll be in here till they fall in the water and drown. Well, I guess that's their only option in the top part. The bottom part is where they would dehydrate. And there's a attractorant that goes there as well. There's a little felt pad and another attractorant tube. Okay, so this goes onto the felt pad, goes here in the middle. This cone would appear to fit over. Okay, so there's little holes here that they can climb up into this where they find the attractorant. And then they can go on through here into the plastic chamber, but they're not going to figure out to go back out. That's the theory of this, I believe. Now, one thing I would say about wasp attractorant, if you're going to be out where there's wasps, don't get any on you. Be very careful. Okay, and there's that pad. Oop, there goes the liquid. That should absorb this. Now this should last 2 weeks, they said. And I did see at the store they sell refill attractorant packs for $5. Instead of the whole kit, they just give you the stuff you need to pour in there. So that's now soaked. The cone goes here. Hope I'm assembling this correctly. Yeah. I already feel like there are wasps in here. They're just outside the window watching me, so they'll know how to defeat this whole thing. Okay, so the bottom chamber is now set up. The other thing that was funny in the instructions is if you're going to buy more attractant to put in it, you obviously have to open it up. They do tell you to make sure all insects inside chamber are dead. Looks like a little thing of perfume. I wonder what it smells like. I don't want to get it on me though. I gotta see what it smells like. This burns the eyes, it says, but I'm gonna smell it. Cover my eyes. Yeah, it has a smell. Okay. I remember that from chemistry class. Don't put your nose directly over the test tube of noxious fumes, but gently waft some to your nose. Okay, now there are little spots here that this clicks into. Really? It says pick one and clamp it in there. So that's going to be there. I can't set this down now without it spilling the thing. Okay. Maybe I'll do that last. Yeah. So in this section, yeah, going to pour this and then fill with water until we get to this line. Now you can probably pay people who will come out and remove those for you if you're thinking that you don't want to do this. I'm done smelling things. I'm not going to attempt to smell this one. Oh, it's coming to me. No accounting for taste. All right, and this is the start line. I need to get a little more water. How many wasps do they think are going to drown in here? The next step, interestingly, is to add a drop or two of dishwater liquid to this water. You know when you're wearing a yellow jacket, how they can get dirty so quickly, so this will take care of that. Actually, it's supposed to coat the insect's wings to keep them, I guess, from drying out so that they can't fly again and escape the chamber. So, okay, did that. Okay, now I will open this and pop it into place here. It's not real clear what's supposed to happen, but we'll go with that. This is going to go into the water. Do they want that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they want that? Maybe I'm supposed to slide it further up, but it's not going to stay. It's just going to get pulled down. All right. I assume they don't want water to actually go into it. This is real unclear, unless I'm doing something obviously wrong. Okay. And then they give you a twist tie, which will go through the hole here. Ah, it gets pulled up that way. So it isn't in the water. And that's how it works. Now it clearly says in the instructions, do not put this within 20 feet of a wasp's nest. I think because they don't want you going out there and trying to do something dumb like I'm going to do and actually getting stung as a result of trying to put this into place. So don't do this. Stay far away from the wasp nest. I'm not going to go right next to it, but my brilliant plan is I have a power stapler. I'm going to try to get a staple up in the eave, or maybe I'll find one left over from Christmas lights from a previous year. That'd be even better, because I don't want to make a loud noise near them. And then tie this onto that, maybe 6 feet away from them. Close enough that I'm hoping it will attract those specific wasps to come over and investigate.
Okay, it is installed. I have a staple up there in the beam, and I can tell you that the wasp over here was not happy when I put that staple in. The sharp, loud sound and the vibration that probably went through the beam had him on alert. I also nearly dropped the entire thing trying to thread that twist tie through because it's actually fairly heavy with all that water in it. So take my advice on this. This is actually kind of stupid and dangerous to do, so don't do this. Just think of it as I'm out here doing this so you don't have to. I will let this go for a while, come back and check on it. If we get some instant results, then we'll have one video showing you that it works. Otherwise, there'll be a part 2 follow-up video when we finally get something in here. And by something, I mean you. 48 hours later, don't see any wasps in the wasp catcher, but a whole bunch of these little flying bugs. They really seem to love it. They're flying into the bottom section of it, attracted by the scent. I don't see that any have gone into the top section with the water, however. Neither have any wasps. And in an interesting development, all day today, nobody has been over here. The wasp that was working on this nest has left. I'm not sure the story behind that.
So after 2 days, no wasps seem to have felt compelled to go into the wasp trap. Or they went in there and they were able to get back out, I'm not sure. But in any case, the wasp I was aiming to catch actually left, so that's a good thing. I'm going to take the wasp trap and move it to our back porch. We have a covered porch. It gets really hot under there, and they seem to like that. So I have to watch there carefully amongst the support beams for wasp nests being built, so this might work out better back there. Sorry I couldn't show you some results here in the short term, but I'll be back in a few weeks' time and let you know what's happening with it out back. You can keep checking back for that video, or you can click that subscribe button down below. You'll get notified when our videos go up. See you on the next review.
Shopping is easy when you know what to buy. At EpicReviewGuys, we give it a try. What does the fox buy? Nobody knows, but before he goes shopping, he watches